None of these websites are illegal. Everything on them is publicly available. Every tool here is used by security researchers, investigators, journalists, and professionals every single day. And yet the first time you land on any of them, your immediate reaction is, this cannot be legal. This should not be publicly accessible. How does this exist? 7 websites. All real, all free, all alarming. Disclaimer: educational and authorized security research only. Every website here is publicly accessible and legal to use. What you do with the information is your responsibility. Legal and ethical use always. Website number 1, Shodan. Start here, because Shodan is the website that most consistently produces the "this cannot be legal" reaction in everyone who uses it for the first time. Type webcam into Shodan, or default password, or industrial control system, or literally just the name of your city. What comes back is a live, searchable index of every internet-connected device in those results, with their IP addresses, open ports, software versions, and the actual banner text the device broadcasts when it receives a connection. Exposed security cameras with no authentication, medical devices broadcasting diagnostic data, industrial control systems for water treatment facilities, power infrastructure, and manufacturing equipment, visible, accessible, sitting open on the internet because someone configured them wrong and never checked. The reason Shodan exists and is legal is that all of this was already publicly exposed. Shodan didn't break into anything. It read what the devices were broadcasting to anyone who connected and made it searchable. That framing doesn't make the results less alarming. Defenders use it to find their own exposed assets before attackers do. That's the legitimate use. But the experience of searching your city and seeing what comes up is something you don't forget. Shodan.io. Free account unlocks meaningful access. Website number 2. Criminal IP. Shodan shows you that devices are exposed. Criminal IP shows you their actual screens. Criminal IP is a threat intelligence platform with a search mode called image search. And the first time you open it, it stops you completely. It's a live, browsable, filterable visual grid of internet-connected devices that are exposing their interfaces to the public internet. Not IP addresses in a list, actual screenshots. The login screen of an exposed router. The live camera feed of a security camera with no password. The admin dashboard of an industrial control panel sitting completely open. You can filter by country, by device type, by the time the screenshot was captured. New images appear as criminal IP continuously scans and captures fresh screenshots from newly discovered exposed devices. Nothing in criminal IP's database required unauthorized access. Every screenshot was taken by connecting to a device that was publicly accessible and capturing what it displayed publicly. The device was already exposed. Criminal IP made the exposure visible. For security researchers documenting the scale of exposure on the public internet, and for organizations trying to understand whether their own devices appear here, this is the tool that makes abstract vulnerability statistics concrete in a way that spreadsheets never could. CriminalIP.io. Free account available. Website number 3, WiGLE. This one covers the physical world the way Shodan covers the digital one, and the scale of what it has collected makes it genuinely difficult to process at first. WiGLE is a community database of wireless networks. Over 1 billion Wi-Fi access points logged by contributors who drove or walked with detection software running. Every network's SSID, BSSID, encryption type, GPS coordinates, and the date it was last observed. All of it mapped on an interactive globe you can zoom into at street level. Open WiGLE and zoom into any major city. The density of dots is overwhelming. Every dot is a Wi-Fi network that was detected, logged, geolocated, and is now permanently in the database. Your home network is almost certainly in there. The network at the cafe you went to last month. The access point at your office building. All of it timestamped and searchable. Search by SSID and see every city in the world where a network with that name has been detected. Search by BSSID to track a specific access point across multiple detection events and build a location history. The tool itself collects only what was broadcast publicly. Wi-Fi SSIDs broadcast by design. The collection was legal. The database is legal. And it contains 1 billion networks nobody expected to be findable on a map. WiGLE.net. Free account unlocks full search. Website number 4. DeHashed. You've heard of data breaches. DeHashed is where you understand what they actually mean at scale. 24 billion records, 24,000 plus breach sources, every major data breach from the last decade and most of the minor ones, all searchable from a single interface by email address, username, password hash, IP address, domain, or phone number. What you get back is not a notification. You get the actual breach record, the email address, the username, the password hash or plaintext password, the IP address, whatever data was in the breach for that record, for every breach that person appeared in, with the source named and the date recorded. The pivot capability makes it genuinely alarming. Search an email. DeHashed returns every username associated with it. Search each username. More emails surface. Those emails return phone numbers. Phone numbers connect to addresses. One starting point builds into a complete credential and contact history, assembled entirely from data that was already publicly leaked. The reason this exists legally is that all of it was already exposed. DeHashed indexed what was already public. Security teams use it to check organizational exposure, but experiencing the pivot chain on your own data for the first time is a permanent change in how you think about data breaches. DeHashed.com. Free monitoring, 2 cents per query for results. Website number 5, Kaspersky Cyberthreat Map. Open this in a browser and leave it running. Within 60 seconds, most people have shown it to someone else on their phone. Kaspersky's Cyberthreat Real-Time Map is a live, rotating 3D globe covered in attack vectors firing between countries in real time. Beams of light representing actual malicious traffic, email threats, web attacks, network intrusion attempts, malware detections, connecting source countries to target countries as the data flows. The volume of it is what creates the "this cannot be real" reaction. The attacks are continuous, constant, from dozens of countries simultaneously, all day, every day, never stopping. What most people conceptualize as occasional cybersecurity incidents visualizes as an unrelenting global barrage that has no pause and no off switch. Every attack visible on the map is real data from Kaspersky's global sensor network. The locations are approximate, but the traffic is genuine. You are watching the actual threat landscape operate in real time. Clicking any country surfaces real-time statistics. Which categories of threats are most active? Which countries are generating the most attacks? Which are receiving them? For understanding why cybersecurity exists as a field, why organizations spend what they spend on defense, 60 seconds on this map explains it better than any written argument. Cybermap.kaspersky.com, completely free. Website number 6, Any.run. This one feels illegal, specifically because of what you're watching when you use it. Any.run is an interactive malware sandbox. You submit a suspicious file or URL, and it executes in an isolated virtual machine while you watch everything that happens, live, in real time, in your browser. The malware runs. You watch it. Every file system operation appears as it happens. Every network connection fires, and you see the destination IP and domain. Every registry key gets modified, and it's logged immediately. Every process spawned is tracked. Every API call recorded. Screenshots of the malware's execution update in real time, so you can see exactly what it's doing visually, and you can interact with it. If the malware waits for a button click before executing its payload, you click the button and watch what happens next. You are inside a running malware infection, observing it operate, and you control the pace of the investigation. The database of past analyses is fully searchable. Every publicly submitted sample is there, hash searchable, tagged by malware family, with the full behavioral report from when it ran. Threat intelligence teams search it to understand malware behavior without touching an actual infected machine. Any.run. Free public submissions. No account for basic access. Website number 7, GreyNoise. Last one, and the one that changes how you think about every server connected to the internet once you understand what it's showing you. GreyNoise monitors the internet's background radiation. It operates a global network of sensors, servers that sit publicly on the internet and do nothing except wait to receive unsolicited traffic. Every automated scan, every bot sweep, every opportunistic probe that hits any IP address on the internet eventually hits GreyNoise's sensors too, and GreyNoise logs all of it. Open the GreyNoise Visualizer at viz.greynoise.io. You are looking at a real-time view of everything currently scanning the internet. The CVEs being probed right now, the services being swept, the countries the scanning traffic originates from. Live, continuous, unending. The thing most people don't know, and the thing that makes this feel deeply alarming once you understand it, is that your home IP address, your company's servers, any device connected to the internet receives this scanning traffic constantly. Every minute of every day, automated systems are probing your IP, looking for open ports and known vulnerabilities. You just can't see it. GreyNoise sees it for you. Security teams use GreyNoise to distinguish real threats from background noise. Investigators use it to understand what's targeting specific services. But sitting with the visualizer open for 10 minutes changes your understanding of what being online actually means. GreyNoise.io. Free account available. viz.greynoise.io. Open it right now. Like and subscribe for more. Drop a comment. Which one gave you the strongest "this cannot be legal" reaction? See you in the next one.